Hello everyone, I am back. I hope you've all had plenty of time to get yourselves a drink. Now, before we jump into the next expedition, I would very much like it if Bilal could set up a quick poll, if he has a moment, over which class we should take. Warrior, Rogue, or Necromancer. We are going to be hitting the second chapter again. I would like to find out what the priestess has to say on the second meeting. Now, depending on the type of class we take, I will change the deck accordingly. What supply items do I have equipped? I'll quickly show you. Oh, actually, we've got a new spot to put something. Shadowstar, we're going to be using a... I mean, you can use a backseat pass. I'm not going to refund that one. But it's going to be a poll on which one we go with. But... +1 HP for passing the campfire, but max HP is lowered by 2% from the base amount. I mean, I don't mind that one too much. Attacks receive 1 damage after every hit. Additionally, heal 15 HP when you pass the campfire tile. Might not be a bad one. +2 hero damage against all undead. -4 damage from all vampires. Increased damage done to boss by 4%. Now that one's kind of tempting. I've already got that one actually. Would you like to try an expedition with 8 to 9 cards? Cemetery plus swamp. Vampire plus bookery, forest plus desert, oblivion plus tragedy, and gold of your choice to see how it pans out with the necro. I mean, if you put that in a backseat pass, then maybe. But alas, you have posed a very, very interesting question. It's basically a suggestion formed as a question to try and get around the fact that you're trying to suggest how I should do things. Clever move. But it's the backseat jail with you. Think about your sins for a moment. Maybe practice a little bit of sword play. Maybe learn fencing from an old man, and also learn to think and to read. As an aristocrat, learn to puzzle with your intelligence, and then when you get out, you can get, after you kill the frankly abusive warden of the backseat jail, and then you'll get picked up by pirates, and eventually you might say you earn your stripes upon the pirate vessel, and you go your own way, perhaps with one of the crewmates as your friend, and then you will discover the last resting place of a great fortune. Was this the Princess Bride? No! My Lord Philistine! How could you not recognize the plot of the Count of Monte Cristo? My goodness. Sorry, Blood Alchemy, but no, you can't pay. You see, I'm going to, you're not going to get your points back, but nice try. It's rather nice that you tried to pay for their backseat pass, but no, that's not how it works, you see. There's a reason why there is a backseat jail bail. Now, if you want to bail them out of jail, you can redeem the backseat jail bail on their behalf, if you would like. But that's the way it works. You buy the pass first, because the cost of the license is much lower than the cost of posting bail if you've gone to jail. Okay, Scally 1. I'm not too surprised. Okay, let's go ahead and prep ourselves for another Necromancer run. Okay. We're not taking the Maze of Memories. We're taking Ancestral Crypt, because I really like Ancestral Crypt. I'm not going to take the Temporal Beacon, though, I mean, a little part of me wants to. Oh, you were doing that since it was interesting. Oh, I see. Well, I mean, you wrote it in a different way. You know, you said paying for his backseat pass. Oh, paying for yours. Right. You were talking in third tense. I see. Should we drop? I think we're going to go with a smaller deck. I don't really care for the Storm Temple. We're not going to take the Storm Temple. I don't know if I like the Bookery either. I mean, I do, but at the same time, I don't. Battlefield for liquids. We could drop the vampires, honestly. Hey, Aavak, I just picked up all of Surviving Mars for $30 on Steam. I'm currently watching your 2019 playthrough before I start playing the game tomorrow. Have a good night. Oh, thank you, mate. I hope you enjoyed the series, buddy. People should at least see the movie. Yeah, no, absolutely. Count of Monte Cristo is one of those movies that it does a good job of capturing the essence of the book. Some movies stray so far from the source material that it's like, you should read the book and then watch the movie because they're basically different things. They just share a little bit of the setting or something. But yeah, the movies. I think there's a couple of different ones. I've only seen one of them. But yeah, you could watch a movie. Though I do recommend you read Count of Monte Cristo, honestly. I could bring the swamp. If I bring the swamp, I want vampires, but I don't really want to take the vampires. I'm not going to take the ruins. I don't think we need them. Do I want the Blood Grove? If I don't take Blood Grove, I have to take something else. I could take Road Lantern, actually. Yeah, no, Belial, that is a fantastic... that is an amazing example of that. Lawnmower Man the movie versus the short story. They are not even the same story anymore. So different. So different. I think taking the we'll still take the treasury. I want the forest and the rocks and the desert. We'll take all three of those. The battlefield, I kind of want to just farm blood clots if I can. So I'm going to take away the grove, and we're going to take the road land to try and keep their numbers down a bit. And I guess I could take wheat fields. I'm actually not that fussed about it, really. I mean, I have to take something. I could do this. That'll be an interesting one. This will be a really interesting one. Because there's so few potential enemies with this. It's just the scarecrows. I think that might be a little bit of a rough one, actually. Well, I suppose we'd also have the village enemies. And also gargoyles, I guess. Yeah, you know what? We'll roll with it. We'll roll with this and see how it goes, shall we? I think we should. I love the Bookery to re-roll cards in hand in general. Carpies and goblins too, but I'll probably wipe out the goblins. That's true. The Bookery does offer that, but I think 9 cards is going to be an interesting run. All right. Let's see how this goes, then, peeps. World War Z was apparently a really good book. Okay. Now, they are liquid, so there is a chance that we'll get interesting stuff off them. Also, I should absolutely place this down. Aavak, the blade fields are swarms, by the way. Oh, thank you for catching that. I missed that when we looked over the blood clots. Good call. Summon quality up? Sure, I'll replace it with that. Right. Let's try and have the big attacks nearby. Now, I've got one archer that can reach 2 tiles out and 4 that can attack 1 tile away. So if I put another one of these just directly opposite the road, this would turn into a bloody path. But I kind of want both of them to be. And then down here, I could do the same. Have one there, and that would turn that into a bloody path. And I could have one over here, and then it would turn all of this into a bloody path. We'll see how it goes. I don't want too many enemies at once, though. So let's try and build this to be careful. That being said, I do actually want some big fights because I'm going to need the... I should have thought about that and brought the vampires along. So I could have plenty of villages with ghouls in them because I need the expansion orbs. Bum. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, slimes are no good for building up my HP. It's only if I've got something with a soul. How's the run going? Akira, it's just started, so it's going well so far. Right, there we go. Let's pop you down. Pop. There we go. Noticeable change. Build up some metamorphosis. Oh, did I not add a new item into my supply? Oh, I probably didn't because I'm a derp. Oh, well. Go ahead. Ask away, Pinata. I hope I pronounced your name right. Right, now then. I guess I could put this over here, followed by a wheat field. Wow. Okay. I love how the archers came to my defense against that dreaded chest. Also, fun fact, Blade of Grass has a soul, but spiders do not. That is fantastically funny. Wow. Well played. Attack speed, regen, summon quality. Better... Well, actually better than either one. We'll go with this one. Necklace, regen per second. Sure, we'll go with that. And Grimoire... sure. Yeah, just target practice for now. Starting to get little splashes of liquid now. We need a lot more of it, but we've got scrap metal and shapeless mass. We need 10 of them. Gotcha. In that case, has Aavak found the practical use of the Maze of Memories? I mean, the practical use I'm assuming is that you can basically either A, get to a boss faster, or B, use it to remove the side areas so you can control where, like, for example, goblins can spawn or not spawn. Like, if you've removed all of the potential places they could spawn, the maze can fill up an entire area in that way, which dramatically reduces the issue that you're going to have with that. As a connoisseur of the weird and wonderful, would you recommend this game? I am having an awful lot of fun with it, yeah. I'm having a very great deal of fun with it. Whether you would have fun, it depends on whether you generally find that you like the same games I like, for the same reasons that I like them. I usually comment on why I like a game, so if you've watched me long enough, you might have a decent handle on the sort of things I like. But yeah. Yeah, I really enjoy it so far. Right, Bloodclot time. Right, let's have a look at you. Oh, this isn't a swarmer. Submerged. Goes underground after every 2 strikes. Cannot be targeted. Okay. Vision per second, skeleton level? Nah. Overall, nothing too amazing out of that. That one is looking a lot better, though. I'd lose 4% on my attack speed. Well, actually, realistically, this exchange attack speed for having some sort of passive regen, and I think I've got enough. Certainly not something I need right now. Defense is okay. Wide swing, 30% of creatures' damage is dealt to everyone on the battlefield. Honestly, these guys are actually generally quite dangerous. They could get very nasty. Attack speed of 8. Ooh, yes. Okay, yeah, there we go. Now I just need to get some quests that give me nice chunky bits of EXP. Defense, evasion. No, we're not going to go with that. We need to get some more towns down as quickly as we can. Blood Alchemy, thank you for offering to release me from the backseat jail. Very dapper of you. Unlike sending me to backseat jail for suggesting a deck setup in the deck builder game, I actually hurt my feelings. I think lesser of Aavak now. Aww. Back to jail with you. You can hopefully take time to reflect and repair our damaged relationship in jail, where you won't be distracted by all of life's myriad annoyances. Oh Lord, thanks for literally making me laugh. Okay, right, okay. I'm gonna let them out of jail because it was just a bit of fun. Everyone laughing makes it feel bad. Only when I'm being a scallywag, don't anyone join in? My lord, you're meant to be dapplings. My goodness. Seems that all of you been on the coffee tonight. There you go. All right. Let's see. No, I still don't like that. We learned it from you. Oh no, I'm teaching you the wrong lessons. It's okay, though. It's okay. I'm practicing on chat. I'm practicing on teaching the right lessons by making the mistakes now with chat, which isn't going to be of any great consequence. so that later, when I'm actually trying to teach lessons to an AI, which will be of consequence, Skynet thing, I might actually have a better chance of success. It's basically the plot to I Am Mother, only it'll be I Am Father. I've just got to crack a few Augur mines to make sure that eventually I make a better AI. It's fine, though that hurt a lot. Wow. Okay, that was a bit nasty. Welcome back, Marius. Don't worry, it's all in good fun. Well, I mean, this is just straight up better. Having the evasion against the blood clots is probably going to be necessary. We just went through a lot of potions, like straight away a lot of potions. That's kind of scary. Don't necessarily want to drop my regen, but I'm gonna, so that we've got 66%. 66% chance of bringing in some chunky skeletons to defend us. I am Aavak. Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, blood clots are nasty in my experience. Yeah, but I need the liquid, you see? Therein is my problem. Therein is my problem. Okay, we've got a 25% chance of evasion. That shouldn't be too bad, I guess. Blood clots are nasty in my real life experience also. Wow, below. Yes, they're also very nasty in real life. Oh, but you dabbled in AI. That's literally what I do for a living. It's literally what my degree was. Natural and artificial intelligence. Oh, well, I mean, at least it's a wooden warrior that's the quest. That's no danger to me. How much do you favor attack speed as a necro? It depends on what my max skeletons are. If I've got a fairly low amount of max skeletons, it's less of a concern. But generally speaking, I do favor it reasonably high. So is a lack of blood clots. You know what? Yeah, pretty much blood clots is a damned if you do and a damned if you don't kind of scenario, I think. Yeah, that's complete. Nice chunky bit of EXP. A lot of my degree was less about how would we make a thinking machine, and it was a lot more of what is thinking? What is intelligence? Why do we think? Why would we want to make a thinking machine? I don't know. It took a very philosophical approach to the idea of artificial intelligence, and delved quite deeply into the questions like what is intelligence? What is non-artificial intelligence? Aren't all of our perceptions effectively artificial? Can your brain tell the difference? And if it can't, what does that say? It was very, very interesting. You're very much more on the practical side of AI. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, absolutely. So, whilst you're there making the Skynets of the world, I'll be there, discussing why the only winning move in thermonuclear war is not to play the game at all. I'll be building Joshua. You'll be building Skynet. It's fine. Well, actually, Whopper really, but. May as well call it Joshua for all intents and purposes. Right, let's carry on. Thermal war. Well, I mean, you know, I guess nuclear war is, in some ways, thermal war. Yeah, Joshua. How about a nice game of chess? Indeed, High Kaiser, indeed. Maybe. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, we're going to grab that straight away. That a 30% chance is really quite nice this early on. I say it, loop 6. Yeah. Oh, good. Can't let you do that, Dave. See, the thing with Hal is hopelessly misunderstood. Hal only did the things that Hal did because he was literally given an imperative to do it. They made Hal paranoid by giving Hal conflicting commands. Poor Hal. Justice for Hal. Well, the interesting thing with Asimov's laws, and this was actually explored in a couple of the short stories, is how sensitive a machine was to them. So, for example, the idea of, what was it, the first law, they will not allow through action or inaction to allow harm to come to a human. Second law was do what a human says unless it breaches the first law. And the third law was protect yourself unless it breaches the second two laws. The first two laws. But it was interesting because when one of the short stories, you had to, basically they had to dial up or dial down the sensitivity to those laws. Because, for example, if you had a surgeon droid, in order to perform surgery on a human, you had to harm the human, like cutting a human open, even if it is to save them by removing, I don't know, an exploded appendix, involves harming the human, and they couldn't do that unless the sensitivity to that law was dropped quite extensively. Another scenario is like, you know, you'd have like robots throwing themselves off buildings because they saw a mosquito near a human and would literally just kill themselves by flattening the mosquito with their body in order to prevent it from stinging the human, because it would harm the human if they got stung by the mosquito. And so again, you know, it was an interesting question. How sensitive were they to those laws? Because you couldn't have them just take the law as written. There had to be a degree of understanding that, well, you know, by harm, what we mean is, you know, so on and so forth. But yeah, the Asimov laws, as written, would lead to a hopeless chaos. Hopeless chaos. One discussion I heard that was that Asimov was making a point on how simple laws would be complex in reality. Yeah, no, exactly, and that was a big part of what Mighty Goose was focusing on. Is got to be very careful when dealing with something that might interpret what you say literally. Even the idea of not interpreting something as literal could be very difficult to convey. Very difficult to convey. Ooh. Yes. Halved my regen, but we've now got 3 skeletons. So it's generally a good thing.